Call me if you need someone to talk to. Call me. Satisfaction guarantee. Call me.
Hey
Hey, hi everybody. How
everybody.
y'all doing
Hey,
today?
thank you for stopping
All
by and
right.
watching
I
us
just
on
clink.
Clink. We oh okay.
I'm your girl Cam.
And I am Kay. We are your hosts of this very nice podcast. So
Yes.
what we do here at Clink the Sip and Chat
Sipping and a chatting.
is basically it's a one liner. We are grown women and we talk about grown
And
people ish.
sexy ish.
Okay. And today is no different. We are going to be talking about just not giving into pressure. When people trying to pressure you, like
Yeah.
this not don't give into that. So
Don't.
more of that later.
Yeah.
We want to thank you for those of you who are new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to our channel. We really appreciate you. Okay,
We do.
and tell others because you know you like us. That's why you subscribe.
And that's why you're watching us. We like you.
Hey, hey,
Hi.
friend. Hey, how you doing?
Go best friend.
So we are sister friends. We are filmmakers. We are content
And we
creators.
do all things creative.
We
We're
do.
so
We do.
multifaceted.
So on this channel, you're going to get our sip and chats. You're going to get reviews on shows and movies, and down the line, you're going to get us doing trying different things that we've always wanted to try, and we're going to
Yeah.
film that for you.
We
Okay.
are. We're also just going to share with you just bits and pieces of our lives, our
Yes.
personalities, and we just are so grateful that you're going along with us on this journey called life.
Correct. And we mentioned before that we are filmmakers, so we're going to bring you our current projects that we are doing and our upcoming projects,
So,
so you're going to see that on the channel as well.
yep.
So, what we like to do, we like to start off with questions, and we ask questions of ourselves so you all can get a better understanding of us and
Of who we are,
of who we are. Yeah,
and we can get a better understanding of who we are to each other,
that's
like just getting
right.
to know each other and sharing it with you.
Yes, and I know you probably, if you hear your new subscriber, I know you've seen the clips. We can bust out in the song at any moment. That's just what we do.
Yes.
We like to sing, we love it, and that's just our personality. So
Thank
expect
you.
it.
You can bust out in a song along with us,
Right. Okay, so first question. This is taken from the randomquestionmaker.com. Where did your family go on vacations in the summer?
Oh gosh. When I was a kid, our family went to Kings Island
Hmm.
in Ohio, but also our family took a lot of family trips visiting other family in other states. Like we would go to Pennsylvania and visit some of our relatives. I'm from Ohio, so we would go to Ohio and visit relatives. We would go to Georgia and visit
Okay.
relatives. We just would go travel really around the country, visiting relatives, and then also getting to see different nature preserves and museums and different things along the way. So as a child, we travel a lot,
Hmm.
visiting family and having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
I just remember really, really, really going to a lot of family reunions. It seemed like we
Okay.
were just always at family
Family
reunions.
reunion.
Hmm, a family
Family
reunion.
reunion.
So that's what I remember
Okay.
traveling and going to Kings Island and
Mm-hmm.
family reunions when I was a little kid.
Okay. So with us, there's only three of us, me, my mother, my brother.
Mm-hmm.
So basically we would go to different states that had amusement parks.
Mm-hmm.
So we would like do a week somewhere like it was crazy. We lived out in California for 7 years, right? But we don't go to Disneyland until we get back to Detroit.
Wow.
So like we went to Disneyland for about a week or so. We've done like Chicago with Six Flags, and just other places. So that's what we did. Make mostly we
You know
would
what?
go
We were here.
amusement
We
parks.
did Bablo.
Oh,
The
love
Bablo food. We used to go there.
Pablo. Oh my God. For those of you who do not live in Michigan or you're too young to remember, Bablo was that deal.
Yeah.
Google it, trust. Bablo Island Amusement Park in Canada.
And your parents did not have to worry about you. They would drop your ass off at the dock
Well,
and
no,
not
not man.
see you.
I went with my parents.
Well, when I went, we went with our church. So it
Okay.
would be like a group of us, and they
Hmm.
drop you off on the boat, and you be like, you stay with your brothers and sisters, because I had two older brothers, so
Girl,
we
that
had to stay
last
together.
boat was always the livest, the
My
hypest.
mother be like, you better be on that 7 o'clock boat.
Oh,
Cause y'all done got there at 9 o'clock. It's 7. It's late enough, and I'm trying to go to bed because we got to go to church in the morning. You be like,
yeah, we used to
okay,
hit that last boat,
and be rocking it out.
be rocking it out, and I remember they used to always play that EU song "Doing the Butt." Da, 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 da.
Sexy, sexy.
Ooh, I was
I
like
want
13,
your.
14, so I
That don't
couldn't be
even
out
sound
there.
right now. I want your butt. Just give me that butt.
Right. Okay, so that was nice. A little peek in our past, our childhood. Second question. This is a fun one. If you were in a witness protection program, what would your new name be and where would you go?
If I was in a witness protection program, I would be. Where would I go?
And what would your new name be?
I would want to go to an Amish colony on a
Oh,
beach in Jamaica.
that do not exist. You making up shit.
Well, you said it. I was just trying to figure
A
out.
real place. Not
um,
like Narnia or some shit. Make it up.
um, I would want my name to be
What?
Emily, and I would like to be in Greece
Okay.
on the beach.
Okay. Emily. Okay. Emily in Greece on the beach. Okay.
I'm sorry, Alani.
What?
I'm trying to think of
What?
a Greece name, like a Greek name. I don't know, but I would want to be in Greece.
Okay.
I think it
Okay.
would be beautiful to be there.
All right.
I probably
Mine.
stick out like a sore thumb.
Right.
Where your ass come from? Sorry.
Right. Exactly. Like no black people actually live out here. Um. My name would be. I always wanted this name growing up. Credit that to who's the boss. I always want my name to be Samantha, so my nickname can be Sam. I think it's cute when women or girls have like boy nicknames like Max, Sam, Alex. For Alexander.
Or Ham.
I like that. I like that.
Okay. And where would you be?
Where would I go? I would too. I would have to go somewhere with some water. Um, I would go to. Oh my gosh,
So many places did you
it's
go?
so many places,
I just said a beach. I don't know.
girl. Um, what country? I can go anywhere.
Mhm.
Anywhere. You know what? I would go to Africa. I will go to Tanzania, honey. They got some lovely beaches out there. I will go there. But you if you really want to find my ass, you really have to get on a plane, go to Africa for like a on that
Right. By
plane
the
ride
time
for a
she
day.
get there, she been I got her hair down like that and everything else. You wouldn't be able to tell. You be like, she be like, my name is.
Uh-uh.
You can be no damn Samantha in Tanzania. You have to think of something a little bit more ethnic.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I know all I know is I would want to be on the beach where it's hot. That's all I got to say.
yeah. Yeah, so we
If
have
you're
a
with
feature, y'all, called SpeakPipe. So if you go to speakpipe.com/Cam
oh,
and K, you can leave us a voice message and we will play it on the show. So we want to hear if you could change your name and go anywhere when you're in a witness protection program. We want to know where would you
where would you
go?
go?
What would
And
you
what would your
do?
name be?
Yes. And also, y'all catch us next week. We're gonna have a very special show. We're going to have two expert guests. There are licensed clinicians. And we are also going to be streaming it live on YouTube next Tuesday, April 9th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be good. You can actually live chat with us during the show, and it's going to be fun. I'm looking
It
forward
is
to
going
that.
to be fun. So remember, that's going to be, we're going to have two expert clinicians
Yes.
and us two unexpert clinicians.
Right. Given the other answers. Okay.
The Cam and K.
Right. All right. So this next segment is songs that make you think twice.
Mm-hmm.
So we've done this before and it was really fun. So we're gonna do it again. So Cam and I both have songs.
Yes,
Like
Lord.
growing up, when you're a child, you don't really put two and two together. And then when you grow
Mm-mm.
up and you listen to it, like, what?
You be listening to a bop, you be all in like, oh,
Right,
oh. And then when
right.
you get grown, you be like, she said what?
What now? You
Huh?
know, huh? So
Wow.
we both have two songs each to bring to you guys. So Cam, why don't you go first?
My first song is Call Me by Sky. You probably remember it. Call me if you need someone to talk to. Call
Call
me,
me,
satisfaction
satisfaction
guarantee.
guarantee.
Call
Call
me.
me.
So it sounds innocent enough. But when I sat up here and listened to it, it says, sitting here, I couldn't help hearing you talking to your best friend, saying you're not satisfied, that things ain't working out with your girlfriend. So you're searching for someone new, someone to hold you tight, someone to treat you right. Though your girlfriend is a friend of mine,
That part.
here's my number and a dime. So call me anytime.
I didn't even like pay attention to that. I'm like, oh, she trying to slide in his DMs.
Uh-huh, but she ain't even DMing. She had that rotary phone.
And that
And
big ass
she, yes. And then she goes on to say, well, I've been watching you, boy. And I've got what you want and I've got what you need. And though your
mm.
girlfriend is a friend of mine, here's my number and a dime. Call me anytime. So not only
Oh,
are
wait,
you
I just
telling
heard
him,
that a number and a dime. So you a payphone.
right?
Oh, remember payphones?
So
Oh
that's
my
an
god.
extra little scuzzy scuts. You gonna give him a dime to go call you from the payphone?
You gonna get him
You
money.
desperately seeking Susan. You know how much a
Desperate.
dime was back then?
A
Girl,
dime.
bye. You can get 10 pieces of candy. Don't play with me. And then it goes on to say, she doesn't do to you what she used to do. She doesn't do to you what she used to do. So how you know what she used to do?
Because that was her girl and she was telling her
So what does that tell you? Don't be telling your girlfriends nothing.
that part.
And don't be letting them get too close to your man. That is not
That
her
part
brother. That
again.
is not her friend. That is your
Come
friend, your
on.
man, and that is it.
Come on.
Because she be trying to get the number and a dime. And you got to make sure that you keep your relationships, put a little seam in it. Don't be telling her all the
Don't
business.
know.
Because that
Women.
girlfriend, that sis, sometimes it can even be your cousin. They'll get that nigga a number and a dime. And nowadays, women got to do that because all they got to do is give him your cell phone number. Honey, you better get his location because you might turn it on and he
Oh,
might be over her house.
oh.
Oop. But anyway, so that was my song. Call
Because if
me.
it's not community D, and then who wants to do community D anyway?
That's
That's
nasty.
I
Yeah, you
don't
gonna
want to
get
go behind my friend.
me neither. Especially nowadays, you get diseases to go
Oh,
along with the community D. You get
right.
drips and drops and heated pockets.
So call me. Who was that by again?
Sky.
Okay. All
So
right.
that was my song. Call me or not.
Right. So my song is
What's your song?
Just Be Good to Me.
Mm. Do, 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 do,
Yes.
do, do,
So,
do.
like a couple of years ago, I was listening to it, like really listening to it. I was like, wait, hold up. This bitch is sounding for a man for a man that's cheating. And she said, people always talking about your reputation.
You better listen. Okay, go ahead.
Hello. I don't care about your other girls. Just be good to me. I don't care about your other girls. Just be good to me. Ooh. No, no. Come on, ladies. I mean, the
Mm-mm.
whole song is like that. It says one of the verses, you may have others. No, you may have many others, but I know when you're with me, you're all mine.
Well, for that whole 10 minutes, because if he with many others, he ain't got that much time for you in the first place.
Friends always seem to listen to the bad things that you do. You never do them to me. Bitch, not yet.
But you delusional. How about
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah. She's the Lulu.
Real delusional because he ain't even got time to do nothing to you because he too busy doing everything with everybody else. So are you the one that you sit there and he come over your house at night and he don't take you nowhere and then you think that okay anyway. But what were you
Girl,
saying
this
about the
part
word?
right here, though, I was like, y'all,
You getting the mic right, girl?
women, we look, know your worth. Listen to her. It's the SOS. It's the SOS man, right? She says, but even though a guy, James Samuel and Terry Lewis wrote this, so that should tell you something. Okay,
That's two men.
two men.
Oh, cause they were delusional.
They,
Okay.
yeah, they're the Lulu. I'll give you love. I'll smother you. I'll give you affection. I won't bother you. I'll be good to you. You'll be good to me. Just be good to me. Why are you wasting all your energy? Again, these two men wrote this. So I'm like,
Why he
this what
sound like
y'all
a
want.
serial killer? The hell you talking about? You gonna smother me and give me affection?
Smother you with love and kisses.
No, that's irritating. That sounds weird. I'm gonna smother you.
But yeah, so that song right there, it's a bop.
It
Don't
is.
get me wrong. It's
It
both
is. It's a
songs.
total
Oh,
bop.
they're
Both of them.
bops, but they're dumb.
As hell. Cause I ain't sharing. I ain't
I'm
gonna
not
know. But you
sharing.
know what? Some men are stupid though, because they'll know that a girl is a hussy, and
Mhm.
they'll sleep with her and know she's sleeping with 10 other guys and don't
They don't
care,
care.
just as long as she doing what he wanted to do.
Yeah, or they just want the sex. But this chick, and just be good to me. She want. But what the guys that do that, they just want sex, nothing else. They just in and out.
She just wants some. She just got low self esteem.
Yes, because she's doing all the stuff, all the things for him. But all she want in return is just you just be good to me. I don't care what you do with them other
It's
ones.
almost
You just
like
be good to
it's
me.
almost like she
No.
talking to a stripper. You know how a stripper go around and he show everybody everything, give everybody everything, and then all these women give them his money, and they be competing with each other to see who can
Hmm.
give him the most money and see who he gonna like the best. And he don't like none of y'all. He just like y'all money. But okay, but
Yeah.
yeah,
All right. So those were the songs that make you think twice. So Cam is going to open a discussion for our topic.
I'm under pressure. I'm mad. I'm losing my mind. I'm under pressure. I'm mad. I'm losing my mind. No, we are not gonna be under pressure, and we are not gonna lose our minds. Do you know that in life,
Just do like a whole bit.
I did.
Like sound like a Broadway musical at the start of something.
It,
Like of a
it
Hamilton type.
actually was a song that I wrote a long time ago, but I didn't say the rest of the words. But I just find in life that people try to pressure you into doing what they want you to do,
Hmm.
how they want you to do it, when they want you to do it. And we have to stop the madness and stop allowing people to pressure us into doing things. And
Like pressure us, like as far as bullying. Would you say?
yeah, but it's
Hmm.
like an emotional manipulative bullying when
Hmm.
it's somebody that you know. And if it's somebody like outside of you, like say for instance, you're at a job and they offer you a position and they're like, okay, yeah, and they give you all the conditions of the position and can you do it? And you're like, well, I need an answer now. You're like, no. Before I take this position, I need to take the time to reevaluate my situation, reevaluate the pay, reevaluate how much more time it's going to take out of my life, how it's going
Hmm.
to affect my family, how it's
Hmm.
going to affect me overall. Because sometimes they'll just offer you money and they won't say all the other things that go along with it. And then you feel like this instant pressure, and they're like, okay, you got to let me know by tomorrow. No, I don't. You need to give me at least a week or two to adjust my life and give me a moment to think about it. Because sometimes people try to get you to hurry up and answer, they pressure you into answering. So, again, that's a form of manipulation because that way they're controlling your narrative by making you hurry up and answer them.
Yeah, that's true. Excuse me. I remember my pastor said, my old pastor, I should say, he say all the time, like if people are rushing you for an answer, a lot of times that's not the thing. Like if they don't even give you time to think about it, um, because when you are in a rush and you doing something, okay, yeah, because you don't know what you're agreeing to.
Mm-hmm.
It could be anything, and
Yeah.
you do need time to weigh your options, like you said,
Well,
weigh the pros and cons. So like if somebody is constantly like forcing you to make a decision, like quick, 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 a lot of times that's not the thing for you. Whether it's like
mm-hmm.
a business deal or
Personal.
personal, even in relationships.
And I think that's really I know when I was younger, that was a big thing because a lot of boys, men, they try to pressure you. If you really care about me, then you'll
Oh,
do
if
this.
you love
If
me,
you
you don't
love
know
me,
what
you'll
love
do
is.
this. Right. And you're like, hold on, I'm trying to figure out what love is, and don't let people use love and how you feel about them to manipulate you or pressure you into making decisions. Like, I've had to learn the hard way that your emergency is not my emergency.
Mm-hmm.
You'll want to help a friend and they'll say, oh, I'm having a problem. And you'll be like, oh, I want to help you. And then they be like, you be like, call me back Friday. And then they call you back Friday, like, well, can you do that? You be like, hold on, let me pay my bills first. Let me handle my business first. Give me a minute. I did tell you that we would talk today, but that didn't necessarily mean for you to
Right.
call me. I was gonna reach out to you
Right.
when after I got myself together. Because a lot of times people want you to help. They want you to they want you to help them take care of their business before you take care of your
Mm-hmm.
business. And that is an absolute no. I'm gonna take care of my business first.
Right.
My bills have to be paid. My responsibilities have to be taken care of. Things that I need to get done for myself and my life and the lives of the people in my life. Let me make that decision. Let me make a list and check it twice and see
Okay, Santa.
how how I want to handle it. Because a lot of times people do try to pressure you, um, like with money.
Mm.
People can pressure you and be like, girl, I need a loan. And then you loan them the money. You like, okay, I need it back by the 15th because I got something to do. And then next thing you know, you're looking on Instagram and they done took a 3 trips. They done went to the Jamaica and
Mm-hmm.
you sitting up here struggling to pay your bills because you loaning them money. Your ass ain't been on vacation. But yet and still they pressured you by giving you this song and dance that they needed you to help them. And you did. And then when it's time for you to get your money back, they don't have it to give to you because they playing games with everybody and playing games with you and your money.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why, like, if I borrow something like a significant amount or something, y'all, you won't see me on no trips or nothing until I pay my debtors.
Yeah.
That's just how I am. I have to pay my people first. But I remember in high school,
Mm-hmm.
I was a freshman. I was in ROTC, and one of my ROTC classmates, I found him to be nice looking and all that, and he was
Mm.
a sophomore. And he would like find time, find ways to like touch me, like we're marching or we're learning to march. He'll be like like this, and I was like okay, like what?
Yeah.
But even gave him my little semi fast ass was in the hallway. Semi fast, semi. I was still a
Somebody,
church girl,
my
so
semi fast.
uh,
Oh,
so I'm like kissing him in the hallway, all that kind of stuff. So he wanted to do, he wanted to have sex. the way that he put it, he was like, "So when you gonna let me seduce you?" I'm like, "Talks like that at 14 and 15, seduce." And I was like, I don't know. I'm totally virgin, all of that.
You lucky you got some sugar, sugar.
Right. And so, and I felt the peer pressure because he was like constantly asking me. And I was like, I guess like he like the next half a day, I'm like, yeah, fine. And so again, I was a church girl, I really heavily into the church at that time. And I asked my youth pastor at the time, I'm like, this guy, da da da. And he was like, basically, no. So, I had the courage to go back to him and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Don't you know? That Negro stayed mad at me for years. Like he did not
Well, cause you couldn't
look
get your,
my way.
cause he couldn't get his
I
little
not
winky dinky do.
yes, and I even saw him like after like I said, he was in '94. I read in '95, and I saw him after I graduated at Detroit Wheels. That's a roller rink,
Mm.
and he looked dead at me. I'm like, this nigga still salty because he didn't get the cat.
Girl, he
He's
might have been embarrassed. He should have been embarrassed and apologizing to you, like, "Dang, I was a kid." But sometimes people just don't ever want to take accountability
mm-hmm.
for their actions, and it's like that's horrible. And
Mm-hmm.
when you are a younger lady, and even nowadays with boys, you can feel pressure to do things that you don't want to do because of the way society is. People are always saying that this is okay. Nowadays, we live in a world where everything is okay, but if you feel uncomfortable about it, it's not okay.
Mm-hmm.
You have to listen to that inner voice that you have that tells you no. And you cannot love anybody more than you love yourself, or want to please them more than you standing your ground and your morals
Right, or
and
you
the things that
shouldn't.
you're taught.
Yeah, you should not allow someone else's feelings like trump yours.
No,
Excuse me for
never.
that word, but you know what I'm talking about. But yeah,
Override with how
yeah,
you
over
feel and
over
what you think.
yours because you should be more kind, more patient, more loving with yourself or of
Yes.
yourself. And when you are, you won't you won't allow yourself to be bullied.
Mm-hmm.
Because even at our big ages, we can still feel that pressure
Mm-hmm.
to do things. We can still be bullied to
Mm-hmm.
do things. Whether we fall for it or not, that's up to us.
Yeah, and that could be by people in your family, from friends that you've had for many years, from people that just know you and kind of sometimes want to, I want to
Mm-hmm.
say, prey on your feelings towards them, or maybe your history towards them.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Because
um,
somebody might know that you are a really kind and nice person
mhm,
who has a hard time saying no.
yeah,
And some people, like you said, it can be family members, it can be your friends that take advantage of that.
yeah.
So,
So it was just really important to us today when we were just talking things through, that we wanted to just get that message out there to whoever it is out there that needs to hear it. Don't let people pressure you. First of all, when you have to make a decision, stop. Think about it. Don't say yes immediately. Say, hey, you know what? Give me a minute. I'll get back to you. And when you're ready, get back with them within a timely fashion that's comfortable for you. And if they keep calling you about it, say, well, maybe this isn't the right thing for me because I can't make a decision at this time. But thank you for considering me.
and another thing, if you are that person, because some people they are really manipulative. A lot of times, like when you are asking someone for an answer or uh, an answer on something, and they like, can I think about it? Like, and when like that, like they already have the answer.
They're just afraid.
It is afraid, or they're trying to, prolong the situation. Yeah, that's not
Or
cool
snow,
either.
or kind of like snowball you, like meaning like they know what the answer is, but some people like to just
Mm-hmm.
sit back and watch you squirm. They want to
Mm-hmm.
just manipulate you. And some people find so much satisfaction in being able to control your narrative.
Mm-hmm.
People get off on controlling people. Oh, I know that so and so's waiting for an answer, so I'm not going to purposely call them back because I don't want to. And then you know that they're trying to reach out because they need an answer because they probably have a deadline, and you're controlling the
Mm-hmm.
narrative because you won't give them an answer in a timely fashion. So you have to also set boundaries and parameters
Yes.
on yourself and how others handle you.
Yep. Most definitely have to set boundaries and follow through on those boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
If you know that you are a person that genuinely needs some time to think about something, stand on that. Stand 10 toes down on that. Like let me think about this for a minute.
And
And don't give into the bullying.
and don't be pressured into saying, letting them tell you when you're comfortable with an answer, because they'll be like, well, I talked to you 3 days ago. Okay, well, and on the third day he rose. I'm not ready to talk about it right now. Because the thing that we don't realize is that if Kay and I have a conversation today and I don't talk to her for 3 days, I don't know what has transpired during that 3 day period that's going on in her life with her job, her family, her car, her finances, any of that. So a lot of things that could go on in a 3 day, a 2 day, like the song says, what a difference a day makes. You don't
Mhm.
know what's going on in somebody's life if they haven't gotten back to you. And I hate when you haven't talked to somebody in a long time and they're like, did we fall out? Is something wrong? You know if we fell out, and you know if you did
Right.
something wrong. So if
Exactly.
we did not have a falling out, why would you ever reach out to me and say, did something happen between us? It didn't happen.
Hmm.
That's another way of kind of being manipulative, because it's like if a person would see that or read it, it kind of like makes them feel guilty if they're, like, oh my gosh, why would he or she say that? Let
Hmm.
me hurry up and call them back. You may have a lot of stuff going on in your life. You don't have time to talk to them
Hmm.
because it's
Right,
just
because
not the
life be
time.
life in a lot of
Life be
times.
life
Shoot.
and
I'm like, for
right.
real. It does. And, like you said, that's when people say that, like, oh, are you mad at me? Like,
Hmm.
no, I'm not
Now what you do?
mad. All right, should I be mad at you?
Right. What's going on?
Right.
The walls got neat ears and some
Right.
said some stuff, some ish. Yeah.
But yeah, y'all. So this,
Don't
don't give in to the
don't
pressure.
give in to the
Yeah.
pressure, because life be life enough for us to be pressured by our friends and family. And sometimes too, don't put too much pressure on yourself.
Oh, that part.
Don't put too
Oh
much
my
pressure
gosh,
on
that
yourself.
part.
Make a decision, stand by it, and if you can't make a decision, don't. Because you don't have to.
You don't have to. All right, y'all. So if you enjoy this, why don't you go ahead and like this video? Leave us a comment. Either text,
In the
underneath
comments,
our
yeah.
in our comment section, or audio. You can go to speakpipe.com/Cam and Kate and leave us an audio message, and we will play it on the show for our listeners. Because what you are going through or went through could help somebody else.
Yeah.
If you have any show ideas for us, go ahead and let us know that too. You can, if you want to email that to us, you can at allthingskamik@gmail.com, or again with the speak pipe.
Yeah.
If you want us to see us doing some other things, give us some feedback. We want to hear from you because we want to make this channel and this podcast, to your liking,
Yeah.
even though it's ours.
Yeah. But we also want
But
to
we want
affect
to,
lives.
yeah.
We want to change lives.
Mm-hmm.
And we just want to be
What's your input?
relatable. We want to be
What's your
relatable
input?
and know what you're thinking. So remember, no pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Thank
So until next time,
you
thank
for
you for joining
tuning
in
in
to
to
Clink,
Clink.
and bye bye.
Bye. Okay, let's record.